There's a cartoon where 5 teenagers gain the power to turn into dinosaurs. See, that doesn't seem too outlandish. I'm used to that. Do they solve crimes? I'm used to that too. Like, a bunch of dino cops, it's totally fine.
Dinosaur cops. There's a Whoopi Goldberg movie about dinosaur cops.
What's it called?
It might be called Dino Cop. I'm not sure.
I like how I cast some self-doubt on
But
me.
here's the question. Who's the dino cop? Is Whoopi Goldberg?
No, it's Whoopi Goldberg with a wacky dinosaur sidekick in live action.
Yeah, that's
big rubber costume. Looks ridiculous. Is it called Dino Cop? I don't know.
I don't know, Keith.
I feel like it's a stupid pun, like prehistoric, but like pre-cop stork.
I don't know, Keith. Is it called pre-cop stork?
I'm not fucking Googling it.
I don't. Who said anything about Google? I don't even know what a Google is. Okay.
That's impossible. You work at Amazon, unless they literally remove the emotion and thoughts from your brain assigned to Google.
I'm just saying, like, is it called Dino Cop or is it called Pre-Copsaurus?
It's definitely not called Pre-Copsaurus. That was just me trying to think of a pun midway through a word.
It could be called Pre-Copsaurus.
Pre-hysterical.
I will admit, I had tuned out.
I broke his sarcasm.
I had tuned out and I thought you guys were talking about Pre-Cumsaurus, and I was like, what the fuck? Where did this happen?
Ew.
Relatively, yeah, exactly. Actually the best of the worst episode on the Whoopi Goldberg dinosaur movie.
Wait, there was a Whoopi Goldberg dinosaur movie?
Okay.
Holy shit.
Oh, wow.
What one was that?
Oh my god. Shell.
What?
5 minutes ago. Not even. 2, maybe?
Stop, freak!
Sorry, I was...
What's it like living in real life latency?
Sorry, I was unloading on a bunch of
It is
zombies.
magic trying to like do some co-op series with her sometimes, because I'm like, hey Shell, we should like go do a thing. 2 minutes later, Wander, where'd you go?
Sorry. I just get so focused. That's why I'm probably not gonna be.
I can never outdo myself when Shell is around, because she always takes it to that next level. I wish I was recording that.
That's what it is.
I really wish I was recording that.
No, but really, what was this a movie or?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna Google it because Keith won't. For whatever reason, this is a bridge too far for him.
Well, I'm playing. I mean, by now, Wander's chat should have picked up the slack.
Whoopi Goldberg, Dino.
No, my chat was getting completely inundated.
It's called
with,
Dino Cop? Because I heard you guys talking about a Dino Cop.
Theodore Rex. It's a buddy cop science fiction family film. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Expect a commentary on the Save the Universe podcast of Theodore Rex.
I wouldn't mind doing a shit movie podcast at some point.
No,
if we spoiler cast Theodore Rex before anything good.
No, here's what we should do. I wanna actually do like a movie night some night. Figure out the logistics so we don't get
riff tracks. I know you want to do riff tracks, real be it.
It would be so cool.
For real riff tracks, though, aren't you supposed to like pre-watch the movie a bunch of times and have like jokes set up as opposed to just like?
It definitely makes it a lot easier if you do it that way. Yes.
Yeah, but I don't.
Like
do you really want to watch? Do you really want to watch Theodore Rex like multiple times?
Nah.
We could randomly give it a shot. I just feel like it might be kind of crap for us to be doing like live reactions to a movie.
I mean,
you clearly have never heard me riff on a movie because I can improvise.
Oh yeah, Shell was showing me her like precious anime from her childhood, and we had to stop because we had to.
Which anime?
Rayearth? Mystic Knight Rayearth.
Oh,
she was laughing so hard we had to pause so she could get catch her breath.
I know that at Andrew's house recently, 4 of us were watching Rogue One, and we could not stop talking about how awful everything was during that movie.
I think Theodore Rex is probably the best anime.
You should go post it in the anime sub channel on my Discord.
I would do that.
They'll love you for it.
Bird,
but I'm currently playing Fortnite.
I think when you're feeling particularly drunk and sassy, you should haunt Keith's Discord and more or less just out anime Andrew with completely like fake things and more or less just like holier than thou anime nerd the entire way through, while being completely full of shit.
I think the only thing that Bird's ever said on my Discord for like the last 2 months was Jesus fucking Christ.
I found a garden
No,
gnome.
we're talking before that.
Am I supposed to destroy the garden gnomes?
Okay.
There's no joy to be found trolling Keith's Discord though, because they don't
suck as much.
Yeah, it'll just be like, that's nice. Like they won't give me anything.
So I have a synopsis of Theodore Rex, by the way.
Okay.
In an alternate futuristic society where humans and anthropomorphic dinosaurs coexist, a tough police detective named Katie Coltrane, Whoopi Goldberg, is paired with a Tyrannosaurus named Theodore Rex.
Okay, there's a
George
lot to
Newbern.
suspend
No,
disbelief
let me
on
finish.
right now.
Let me finish, Bird.
Okay.
I mean, it's basically already the Mario movie.
So they're paired up to find the killer of dinosaurs and other prehistoric animals, leading them to a ruthless billionaire bent on killing off mankind by creating a new ice age.
Oh, wait. I thought his aim was to destroy the dinosaurs, not the humans.
No, the people, apparently. It's a dinosaur billionaire who's racist.
Oh, it's a
against
dinosaur
people.
billionaire?
I don't know.
DNA.
I mean, he might have started by killing off the dinosaurs for some reason. Look, this is a goddamn awful sounding movie.
We can do it when we're in the off season for D&D.
You're a great
wait.
man. This Saturday we just do Theodore Rex.
If this is an alternative universe where the dinosaurs didn't die off and became sentient, like, then there wouldn't be any, like, evidence of, an ice age just nearly wiped them out.
I can't see.
Wait, you can't see what?
Oh, where's the mimic?
I almost died.
Yeah,
I might
Mimic's
have still
still
died.
up.
I died.
Kill the mimic! Oh, where's the
God
mimic?
damn it.
over by Keith.
Oh, my
Where
stuff
the
lost
Keith?
durability.
Oh, it's up there. Okay.
So a mimic trapped me in a corner, and the third-person camera failed me because third-person cameras suck.
Oh yeah, I've been
So I was
having that
standing
problem
in a corner, and I couldn't see, and I couldn't move, and I was just slowly dying. I'm like, this
Have
is
fun with that in State of Decay, by the way. That third-person camera in that game is rough.
It said 5 lives remaining. What are lives in this game? Are they
You can only die 5 times on a mission before it boots you out.
Oh, wow. They're really expecting us to die a lot later.
It gets harder,
Where's
yeah.
oh, you killed
That's
it
the
already.
mimic. No, this is the mimic. It went back to being a chest.
Oh. There we go.
Now you have to kill the mimic.
Yep,
Oh, it gets
it
its
reset
HP
completely.
back.
Yeah, that's weird. It revived itself. It's also not hard.
Oh, there's
No.
a survivor.
I was pinned in
Ow,
the corner,
ow,
so I couldn't fight
ow.
back.
Oh, it's hard. It's hard. Okay, it's dead.
So I got Dark Souls Bird where I was pinned in the corner like this.
Oh, there it is.
And,
Right.
then I couldn't see anything in third person. Those like
He
panic
goes.
roll moments where you're like, I can't roll, I don't move anywhere. Ah,
Target located.
everything's bad.
Drop the atlas on the
Dark
target
Souls.
when
I
you're
think
ready.
I've heard of that. Is that one movie starring Whoopi Goldberg and the T-Rex buddy cop?
Bonus
There are so many
challenge
things
is now
called
available.
Dark Souls now.
Yeah, who? It was
We
a
found,
book
like,
you were looking at or something,
Yeah, we found
right?
like there's a book that was actually a shitty Amazon book that's just got to be a garbage series, but they renamed one of the books after publication to be called Dark Souls. It's part of some superhero like series that has really bad covers.
I remember one time I read a really shitty science fiction book called The
Can
Space
all of you guys
Maverick.
make sure you're on the right quest? Or maybe I'm the one on the weird quest.
What are you talking
I don't know
about?
what you're doing.
All my quest is literally I just need to
Add
finish
blue
this
glow to the
mission.
atlas.
I'm the one with the weird dumb quest.
Oh, what's your dumb
Okay.
quest?
Find a hidden stash somewhere.
A hidden stash.
Oh,
What does that
fun.
look like?
Wait,
It'll just be like a pile of crap.
Yeah,
It'll
we're
be
just supposed to beat a mission.
lit up
That's
for
it.
me.
Yeah, we're just supposed to win.
Like I have
Yeah.
daily quests to destroy server racks and teddy bears.
Yeah.
I'm not finding any teddy bears so far.
Ooh, I found a chest.
It's a
Wait.
mimic! Rawr!
Wait, what the hell is this? Wander. Did
Ye-
you know about this?
know about what? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
there are a bunch of
secret.
things that do that to you. Tires, I think, are the most common. I think there may be, like, mushroom things.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wait, there's
funny,
another
actually.
chest over here, but it doesn't look right.
must.
Except it's
Recover.
not there anymore.
Oh my god, here's another one for you. Tammy and the T-Rex is another one to check out. Denise Richards ends up dating a guy whose brain is transferred into a robot T-Rex.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
You lost me at Denise Richards. I don't even want to know the rest.
By the way, chat had my back. Chat knew what the fucking robo dogs were. You lunatics that for some reason had no idea what I was talking about. Wait, that was EDF.
Yeah,
was
that
the
is
wrong game.
no
The
context
wrong
right
game
now.
to bring this up in. You said Robo Dinosaur.
Oh.
And it reminded me of the thing from before that was in the other playthrough.
I like how Bird goes for the ammo box. I go for the treasure chest.
I didn't see the treasure chest, you wongus.
One we can do is Warriors of Virtue.
I've always wanted to see
well-
that. It has like these weird creatures on the front cover.
Except for like
It's Captain Planet with live action kangaroo costumes.
Warriors of
huh.
Virtue, from what I remember, was like
just remember-
acceptable quality.
I just remember it being one of
No.
those, like, maybe late 80s films that was at the library, and...
The movie opens with like a racist kung fu chef who cooks with kung fu.
I don't remember that. I also saw it as like a kid.
Wait, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Are you
exactly.
digging
That's why
at
you think
me?
it's acceptable.
Yeah, no, that probably.
I don't
that-
know what
that's
else
probably
we're supposed
fair.
to do for this mission,
movie's
so I
completely
thought I'd throw a
absurd.
pickaxe at you. No, don't hurt
Well,
me.
for this
Bird.
mission, we're literally just supposed to deposit blue glow and fight the storm.
Yeah,
It's just one of those.
Why didn't we do that at the start of the mission then? I thought we
because
wanted
we
to do
hadn't
this real
found
quick.
it, and so everybody
I was
got
killing
really
the zombies
distracted.
that were behind you.
Oh.
I was hoping to find teddy
Oh,
bears and
thanks,
server racks, but I have not.
Speaking of,
I-
there's a lot
I-
more where that
I-
comes
I
from.
feel like I don't think we should try and riff tracks or like try what anybody else does. I feel like what we should do is actually kind of hold a competition where we like where we watch a bad movie, and then
Competition.
yeah, it's like the mission is to find the worst movie. So we watch one movie, and then we leave it up to everybody else to pick a worse movie than that, and by order of elimination, we find the worst movie.
Well,
The worst movie ever.
I know
Yeah.
I've already seen one of the worst movies that was ever
The
created.
worst of the worst.
Well, it's been like systematically put on the worst lists for like sci-fi films, but there's this.
No, I was
film
just joking
called-
because there's a series I watched called The Best of the Worst.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was called Supernova.
But we're
Look,
like, no,
Keith,
it's just actually the worst of
If-
worst.
If we just call it the worst of the worst, maybe you can get Red Letter Media to notice you senpai, and then
Stealing their idea.
No. Then Keith can become the Red Letter Media.
If we're trying to find the worst movies ever, though, then it might. That can get too bad.
I was gonna say, like,
There's some real bullshit
why
on
do you think?
Netflix.
Why do you want to just like
Yeah.
watch like not only like one terrible movie, but like an assortment of
Yeah,
them?
and like the worst movies are boring.
Well, no,
Like,
like
boring bad.
it would have to be
Wait,
one of
there
those.
was a portal over here. What was it?
It would have to be one of those
It
where
was a
we'd like
triumph
kind of figure
show.
out some kind
It
of
was like a-
It was a
criteria.
triumph.
It was a dimension door of some sort, and it disappeared before I could get to it.
Holy shit, bees are deadly.
Yeah.
That was awful.
Back to that
I
topic.
didn't like any of that.
Oh yeah, there's just a line of bees up there.
Bees don't even
like-
fly in lines.
No, I mean there's like several swarms, but they're all adjacent to one another, so they create
enough blue
just
glow.
an
Sounds
impenetrable
like you might
area.
need some kind of
Around the
bee
atlas and
doctor.
Activate it when you're ready.
Watch Hell Comes to Frogtown if you want to see a bad movie. See, that sounds like the kind of bad movie I'd like to see. It has to have like, it has to be so like the concept has to be irredeemably garbage to
Like
begin with.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, like it can't just be like, you know, Joe and Wanda's first date, and it's just like literally the shittiest rom-com ever. Like nobody wants to watch that. But Hell Comes to Frogtown. Now that sounds something like something from the get-go that's going to be irredeemable garbage. But I
still
can't
like
help
Night
but
of the
want to see
Lepus.
it.
There's a really
What?
there's a really
Night of the
embarrassing.
Lepus.
Lepus?
Yeah, it's
Is that
about
a rabbit thing?
Yeah, it's a movie about a bunch of bunnies that like are genetically modified to be superior killing machines. So it's
That's-
literally just like
And they're from the kingdom of
it's funny. It's a movie. So the whole movie is like interjected with basically footage of close-up shots of bunnies like running through some fields.
Okay.
But they try to make them look really big because they're supposed to be giant killer rabbits. But even if you like zoom in on a bunny, there's no way to make it look big. So it's just like this like the close-up shot of a running rabbit.
So like it'll be like a city and then like a macro shot of a rabbit.
Yes. And they don't show the bunnies like in the city because that throws off the illusion. So it just shows the bunnies running up to the city, and then
the city
Sounds like-
blowing up.
yes,
Kind of thing.
basically.
Sounds like a movie you could ruin by just playing that one like peaceful meadow song every time you cut to the bunnies. Yeah.
Starting now.
Yeah, that
You've
would
got
actually
5
do a
seconds
very
to
good
change your
job
mind.
because it's literally just like a bunch of running bunnies.
You got this, Commander.
Lady Bird loves that movie. She says it's her the most adorable horror movie she's ever seen.
That horrible.
Seed of Chucky.
I don't. It's
Nothing we can't handle.
It's actually legitimately entertaining to a point because it's actually really cute.
I think you missed my pun and responded with a legitimate answer.
No, I heard. What'd you say?
I don't know how to get up there. Screw it.
Yep. It is very adorable.
Oh, we're defending Atlas.
Oh, where
I
is
mean,
the Atlas?
if you want.
Nah.
Yeah, I haven't even found it.
Eventually, this game will demand our attention.
Yeah, eventually this game will.
So effectively,
Actually
you guys have to
challenge
get through all of Stonehaven, and then you get to Plankerton, and it's like, by the way, you know how like the last part was like super easy,
Getting reports that your fort has uninvited guests. Go in and fix them.
and then you die, and you're like, really? You couldn't
Does
figure
anyone
out how
remember
to...
the name of the air quotes actor that was like Malibu's Most Wanted and stuff?
Malibu's Most Wanted.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
Oh wait, Jamie Kennedy. I
Huh.
think he had like the Jamie Kennedy experience and stuff.
Oh.
Experiments. So he made a really embarrassing documentary that's really awful and is a great credit to how wrong Rotten Tomatoes can be because it has like a 90% or something, I think. It's called Heckler or Heckle.
Oh, I know what
it
you're
is
talking about.
the most. It's basically the most angry I've ever been watching a movie. I have some detailed like review I wrote up at one point because I was just in a bad mood from it. So it starts off. For the first half, it's about hecklers at comedy events, as in like people that interfere with the comedy act, and like how disruptive that is, and like how some people can really turn it into a part of the show, and some people can't, and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, okay, it's a thing about stand-up comedy, sure. Then out of nowhere, for no reason, it becomes this really self-absorbed thing about how actually all film critics are also hecklers and should be burned. And Malibu's Most Wanted was amazing, and Jamie Kennedy's amazing, and no one can ever criticize Malibu's Most Wanted because it's actually a great movie. That's
Wait,
what
so
it means.
he made this movie more or less being like, my shit
the
was
second half of the
good.
movie's completely masturbatory about how great he is.
Wait,
And
so it's just all
it
I am beyond
culminates-
criticism kind of thing?
Yeah, it culminates in him unironically tracking down a film critic to where he lives and just like trying to demean him and embarrass him because he's like he's calling him out for being a nerd and making fun of him in his own home because he once said Malibu's Most Wanted wasn't a good movie, and it's like the most embarrassing possible thing for Jamie Kennedy, and he put it out on purpose thinking it makes him look good, and it is hilarious. It is the worst shit.
I mean,
Sounds
And it's
really
so
funny.
and it's so infuriating because it's anti-criticism of every level. Like just all film critics shouldn't exist. Basically, it's like what
when
the
we were
fuck?
when we were in art school, I know there was like definitely one critique that I did where like afterwards the person would like follow me around and like kind of nitpick every bit of artwork that I ever did, and I'm like, I'm sorry, this does nothing to like delegitimize my opinion. I'm not entirely sure what you're trying to do here.
Whoa, I jumped off the world? I was not paying
Yeah, you
attention.
can jump off the cliffs.
What's down
I'm
there?
just baffled by the idea that fucking Malibu's Most Wanted is the hill someone wants to die on.
I mean, it's
Have
the
you ever
only
seen
hill
that movie,
he
though?
has.
It's pretty good.
It's the only hill that man has, Keith.
Nah,
has-
he has
he had a
the
television
Jamie
show.
Kennedy experiment.
Yeah.
It's a television show. A really stupid, shitty television show.
Yeah, because he's a person that's not in anything good. There's a scene about him being in a hot tub with the Oompa Loompa from the remake of Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, and like him being like talked down to because by the Oompa Loompa actor because his movie got a higher Rotten Tomatoes score. I'm like, what the fuck is this movie?
That's actually really funny.
I'm like, what is
That's
this
really
movie?
funny.
What is this movie even trying to say? I don't
So wait, he was
movies aren't about the
criticizing.
message,
He was
dude.
criticizing an Oompa Loompa.
I don't think that Jamie Kennedy knows what documentaries are for.
Documentaries are used to get back at all the people who told
Yeah.
you couldn't.
Duh.
It amounts to being one of those angry rant vlogs, basically, where somebody is like taking a stance against some other person as in their half of a YouTube drama, basically.
I will admit, I actually kind of did that the other day. I've been playing a strategy game, and people have been like super dickish about like nitpicking what I'm doing. So like my last episode was on an easier difficulty, so I'm like, I'm just gonna take the piss out of everybody that's being kind of dicks in the comments. It's like, this is why people shut off the comment sections. I don't know if it was the right thing to do, but it felt good.
Oh, Andrew went full spite because he kept cutting out all the parts of The Witness where he was trial and erroring
Solving the puzzles.
Because frankly,
Yeah.
he's really bad at The
Oh.
Witness, and so
Oh yeah,
he
no,
does-
I mean, I
he
did the
he's-
same
he's
thing, but I
amazingly
was...
bad at The Witness. But in his final video, in a video where people kept complaining about all the edits he did, he just like, I'm just gonna leave like an hour of unedited
again!
nonsense, and just like
This
it was
is
like a
too
pure
close to the
spite
edge.
episode. I'm like, I don't think that's the best thing, the best approach.
That
I mean,
was-
think about it this way.
That was Hall of the Mountain King
Fuck
for
you,
me.
fans.
Wanna
It's like
get
the
that smasher,
fantastic,
Commander?
sarcastic quote from Plinkett. It's good to show contempt for your audience.
I never did the Hall of the Mountain King puzzle.
Most people won't be able to.
Yeah, it was... It
never
was
even
what killed
saw
me.
it.
I actually need to
You
go
have
back
to,
and
you
like...
have to have basically finished most of everything else at that point. Like it's
Yeah.
deep down the list
I-
of things to find.
Yeah, I didn't care after a little while. Like, I beat the game, and I was like,
I
could get more
actually...
shit, but, oh,
I actually thought you
But
had
did
to
you beat the
complete it.
game?
I thought you had to complete it to beat the game, so,
yeah.
I never
I mean,
beat
you
the
kind of.
game.
Arguably, you beat the game when you see the credits roll,
I have not seen the credits roll.
and the ending where you're in an elevator does not have a credit sequence.
Well,
I
don't know,
I
man.
got into an elevator, and then I was on the water. Was that the ending?
That is ending A, or the false ending, or easy ending, or whatever you want to call it. There are many endings.
As long as what the hell happened? What? What?
But there is definitely a credit sequence in that series, in that game, that is the definitive like ending.
Huh, whatever.
I don't like it when games do that. I don't know.
I do admit, in my missed playthrough, for the
Hey,
next
Smash!
episode, I'm probably gonna have to speed up one puzzle just because I didn't realize you could hold down a lever.
Aww.
Myst basically handles it the same way that Nier does. Except Nier,
is?
except
30
Nier rolls the
seconds left
credits
to
on the
go.
fake endings too.
Yeah. Except for Nier also tells you that it was a fake ending, like straight face.
didn't
Like,
used
by the
to.
way,
They
yeah,
didn't used to tell you they were fake endings. Sony added like a PR message directly into the game to warn people that this is not actually the ending.
I appreciated that in Automata though. It's just like, by the way, stick around. There's more to this game. I was like, yay. Though I guess if they hadn't done that, I would have played it off as like,
I mean,
oh,
in The
that's the
Witness,
ending.
you
See you guys later.
In The Witness, if you're exploring and everything, you absolutely know you're not done with the game yet when you get to the
Nicely done, Commander.
when you get to the elevator, because there's clearly unresolved shit all over the place that you never got
True.
around to.
If Bird insults us, it's still better than having Bird ignore us.
Now, did
Whatever.
dying take away my badges? Because I had a gold one, I think.
Vertical space laser, that's
Or
how you
was
know it's a
it-
sci-fi game.
Or was it showing me that I was about to get gold but didn't?
Is the laser shooting up into space or down from space? That's the mystery.
It's clearly-
That's part of the fun.
It's implied to be going up. Yeah,
How,
vertical lasers
how
are...
can you look at a laser beam and tell which direction it's going?
Because it's a plasma stream that's going upward,
Oh.
and the camera sweeps upward to suggest that that's the direction of motion. Because
I'm just saying, like, you ever looked at a laser beam? Not so easy to tell which direction it's moving.
As somebody who loves sci-fi movies and sci-fi games, getting real tired of vertical space lasers now. Being like this universal technology explanation. It's the end.
It's how you send data up to space.
Like vertical space laser is how Mass Effect 3 ends. It's how Mass Effect Andromeda ends. It might have even happened in Mass Effect 1 at the end too. And like it happens in every sci-fi movie. Like it's a vertical space laser. That means this thing's important, and this is sci-fi.
So I've actually been saving my V-Bucks in this game. I wish it would tell us. I wish there was a way I could. Oh, there it is. Daily rewards. So in 2 more days, we might be getting another one of those like big spam packs of llamas.
Oh.
Yeah. I could be wrong. It's just day 7 was when we got a shit ton the other day, and then we've got another purple llama coming up in 2 more days. I'm like, it could be nice. Like it could be one of those. So I'm saving all of my V-Bucks so that when that day rolls around, I can buy like a ton more llamas and just be like, make it rain.
Yes, shower me in your llamas.
Next objective is home base Storm Shield Defense 4.
Cool.
Yeah.
We'll deal with that.
Time to go back to that base all over again.
Right.
Like,
Hooray.
now are we splitting up for
yeah,
this?
well, we might as well split. Let me double check. So
Has Wander done it in his game already? Because
yes.
that's where the confusion point comes in.
Yeah. So why don't we do it all together on one person's, and then split up for the next 2, just for speed.
Whoa. Confusing. If you highlight, so I just got to in skill tree tier 1. It's like close to the path of how you get to the end of the tree. It's allows evolution of survivors into star level 2 in the vault. The preview window is a completely different interface. Like it shows the upgrade screen for evolving survivors, and it's just blatantly a different interface.
Yeah, that is ancient.
What are you talking about?
In the middle
I
of
remember
skill tree, tier 1, scroll to the right until you get to like the last little like pond.
Look for the little crown.
Silhouette.
Look for a crown.
Yeah, just below the crown. Actually, the crown does it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go to the far right center. We're in the dark blue hexagon of skill tree 1, and
skill tree tier 1.
The preview windows of these skills are from a completely different interface that's no longer in the game.
That's
so when we first got into this game, the Steam reviews were like these negative reviews about how like they removed the good interface and replaced it with a shitty console controller for everyone.
No, I'd actually forgotten about this UI.
You can actually see it over there.
I had actually played with this UI. I don't remember if it was better or not though, because I only had this for like a little bit. Because
really funny that it's still there. Okay.
All right. Here.
Ooh, improved harvesting tool level. Thank you.
I'm gonna make Shell. Let's go to your base. I think. Maybe. Who's got the worst gun out of all of us?
I just broke my gun.
I mean, just have to make new stuff.
Yeah, you can always make a new one, but like,
can I though?
We should probably help out the person that is least equipped.
Yeah, because you've already done it, right, Wander?
Oh yeah, I'm.
So we all need to join one person's team, then we can split up in teams of 2 for the next part.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, so I guess let's go with Bird. Well, I guess I gave Shell party leader, but no, we should probably give it to Bird.
Okay.
Because I think Bird doesn't have any legendary guns yet.
It makes sense if we group up the birds, because then we can all then Bird can go and help me with mine, and you can help Shell with hers.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Seems like a good plan. I have 2 legendary guns. I just haven't made them yet.
No, well, that would do it.
Oh, my inventory is full.
My only legendary schematic is for a spear.
Did I recycle?
My legendary schematic is for a trap.
Yeah, you should recycle if it's if your inventory is full.
Okay, I have a bunch of things that I have duplicates of that I've already put into my.
Oh yeah,
book.
Recycle the shit out of those. Yeah, those are useless.
Okay. But.
Oh no, the police are here. What are we gonna do?
One of the structures nearby my apartment caught on fire earlier today.
Oh.
That was very interesting.
Oh.
Yep.
Well now.
Why did you do it, Brad? Why did you do it?
Because fuck cars. Especially when they're parked.
I have to resist the impulse not just to recycle everything that's green and gray in the entire game.
Oh, I just do that at this point.
Might as well place some of these in my base.
Moneybag Wanderbots here is like, oh yes, I recycle everything if it's green.
When I was playing with John Bain, when this game just first came out, we were effectively just running as many challenges as we could get done. And so I ended up with like too many V-Bucks.
I think I'm gonna draw the line at destroying all green weapons, but not green traps, because I can place those on my base. There we go.
Well,
wow. That gave me 17,000 weapon experience. Okay.
Oh, right. You can upgrade your weapons in this game.
Yeah, that's a fairly big deal. Wow, yeah, the recycling really gave me a lot of weapon materials. Alright, well, my legendary spear is now level 10, and my epic pistol is level 9 now.
Alright, I guess I have a legendary assault rifle that I guess I should probably start using, huh?
So does Shell need to select the quest?
no, Bird does.
Yep.
I
Oh.
will select it in a second here. I was,
How dare you, sir?
I forget that you can only make stuff outside of missions, so I even have the things to make this thing.
Yeah, you're only allowed to
Inside
craft stuff
missions.
during missions, and it's really...
How can I tell if I can make something or not? So I just have to go into the mission and find out.
Yeah, I don't know if you can.